Morning everybody, CW here. I got another air gun to show you. This is a more modern one. This is a Crosman 2240. Yeah, 2240. And they make they did make a higher grade of this, which basically this has been converted to a lot of mods done here. A lot. You can see some of the brass. I got brass in the back and the front and the handle. Some of the changes. And of course I got this lead dust collector on here. It's got a steel breech on it. Lots of inside mods. Not so much for power, but I did pick up a little bit of power. I don't remember where this shoots. I want to say about 550. I want to say about 550, 575, but I'm just going by memory and it's been a while since I chronographed it. But remember, it's a 22 caliber. It's CO2, and it's 22s are a heavier pellet, so it's a slower velocity than a lot, but it's carrying a much heavier pellet, and it's got some trigger mods and some valve mods, and it's been completely apart a half a dozen times. But what I use it for is a trainer for my bullseye. This is another one that always goes with me on vacation because it's really quiet to shoot and it's really fun. It's a lot of fun. And being CO2, you just cock it and shoot it until the cylinder's out and you keep going. There's no pumping, there's no anything else you have to do. And I was always going to put a trigger shoe on here, but I never did. But it's got a pretty nice trigger in it. I've really worked on it, and I got a pretty nice. It's not super clean braking. It's okay. It's it's better than most triggers, but it's not a target trigger. But it's nice and light. I believe it's a stock barrel. Again, I told you that the breech is steel. These come with a plastic or a nylon breech, but this one's steel. That lets you mount a scope accurately. This is just a cheapo, a red green dot. I think it was like 10 bucks, literally cheap. But it's worked really fine. I've had no problems with it. I'm sure it's got some bad parallax, but being such a big hole, I'm pretty conscious to keep that dot in the middle, and it's been okay. It's been okay. Here's some really old CO2s, Daisy bullseye jets, and this is a Crosman, but they're all the same. They're all the small 12 gram. This is to adjust my trigger. I keep it in here because it's a special size and a really fine small Allen, all in my little Boyd's case. It's really shot some really fine groups for me. I wouldn't hesitate to use this in informal competitions. It shoots really good. There was a guy I bought these brass parts from on one of the sites I was on. I can't remember, one of the air gun sites. And he made them up himself, cast them, polished them up, put them together. The handle looks like a little pellet. He made some really nice stuff. It's got a special bolt in it. I can't remember a lot of the things I did inside, but most of the internal stuff was for the trigger, but a little bit for the valve and for the valving, and just clean things up and benefited with a little extra velocity. But these are still available today as far as I know. To make them really viable, you got to spend a little extra money on them, and this is the big thing, the steel breech. That makes the biggest difference, because if you intend on using an optic, because the other one's plastic, and to mount an optic to that, it moves, it warps, it changes. It's not stable, and you're not going to get any kind of great accuracy out of it because of that. But the barrels are pretty good. I think I did change the barrel, but it's a factory barrel. Crosman offers these in a bunch of different sizes, and you can literally change it and make it yourself. And this is from another company. I don't remember the name of the company, but they were really good, well made. It's all plastic. There's no threads. It's all plastic. If you were to ever put this on a gun, it would blow apart. It would blow right off. It's and that's what makes it legal. It wouldn't stand even one shot through a firearm, but it works really nice on an air gun. It works really nice. These can be a little bit loud, so it's a nice benefit. I wish I could remember the company. They made them in a couple different lengths, and I've got a couple of them, and I like them. I like them a lot. They work really well. Anybody who's been around air guns for a while will know the name. I want to say GT maybe, GT something. I just can't remember the name. It's been too long. But anyway, 2240. If you want a really nice, plinking, fun CO2 pellet pistol, reminiscent of the older Crosmans, this might be something to look at. Again, it's a really nice shooter, really enjoyable, and it's something I think you'd enjoy. This one doesn't have the class of the older ones. You know, it's all right. It's fun, but I kind of like the older stuff a little better. All right, I just wanted to bring this one to you quick. I thought you might appreciate it. You don't see anything talked about anymore with these. All right, everybody. God bless. CW out.